Hey girl, it's Chris with the Fat Black Girl, and today I am so excited. We are doing my favorite makeup look with some of my favorite products. I give you some options for things that I have or that I use that are discontinued, and I also give you a few options for lips, for nude lips at the end. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm just having fun. So come on and have some fun with me. If you love this fat, black, and female content, feel free to subscribe. And if you want to see how I did this look using some of my favorite products, then stay tuned. All right, so let's do it. I got my hair up. I am ready. Ready. Let me just adjust ever so slightly. Ignore that. Mind your business. Okay, we're here. We're here. All right, so again, this is a high glam look that I do for an event or for long wear. Like if I have to film several videos in a day, or if I'm going somewhere, if I'm going to be filming something else for someone else, I do this look because it's high coverage, a lot of makeup. We are putting on a lot of makeup today. Okay? I don't want to hear about, oh, that's so much. Yeah, girl, that's the point. So this is what I do, and I'm going to do my absolute favorite face with my favorite products, some ride or dies, some things that I rotate in and out. So to get started, I always prime my skin. I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. And I like the balance of this e.l.f. one. As I've gotten older, my skin has kind of evened out in terms of oiliness and dryness. So I think I truly have combination skin. And so I just focus this right on the center of my face, and really just on my nose and bridge. And then the next thing I do is prime my eyes, and I freaking love this. This is the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour eye base. I believe it is still available. You know, MAC don't mind discontinuing something, honey. So I take that. I just take just about that much, and I prime my eyelids, and then I take it under my eye and prime under there because I have fine lines. You know, she's getting older. She's getting more seasoned. And so it just helps with creasing like it does on your eyes. I also take it up into my eyebrows as well to kind of help with my eyebrows getting oily. So for high glam and high coverage, I have a few foundations that I use. Y'all already know the drill on the Maybelline Superstay foundations. These are my two shades. One is 360. This is 360, and then this is 356. Warm coconut. I love it. Love it. Another one, even though it's called Ultimate Coverage, it's buildable. That's all I'm gonna say. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation. I do love this foundation, and it is pretty mattifying, and it's long wearing. I really like it. I also like the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. This baby, okay, it gives you that. So if you have drier skin, you may not like this. If you have combination skin, you can make it work. And then I love the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. I think that's the name of it, right? ColourPop No Filter. This little baby packs a punch. It has a really watery kind of consistency, but I really love it. And I always put it on with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. It's a little bit dirty because I did a video earlier and completely wiped it all off. Don't judge me. I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop foundation. Like I said, it's pretty watery. But I do enjoy how this matches me. Just gonna dot it all over, and I do one side at a time. So I'm just gonna go in and blend it out. Blending. Get the sides of your nose, sis. Get up in there. Get in there. And you'll notice, like, when I'm dotting foundation on, I don't dot any directly onto my nose. I just use whatever is on my sponge or my brush or whatever to spread it onto my nose. Go up under here, girl. Because girls will clock you. Don't let girls clock you. Get on up under here, okay? Got that foundation on. And so next for concealer, there are, listen, there are a couple that are my diehard favorites. So my absolute diehard favorite is the Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, it broke the internet at one point. A good dupe to that is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. Let me tell you, this is a good one. The e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, I love. And then a new favorite, again, Maybelline. Sponsor your girl. The Maybelline Super Stay Under Eye Concealers, and I have two. One is in caramel and one is in tan, and I mix the two. So, I'm gonna go with the Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, it's a fave. And then I'll show you how I also go into brighten a little bit more if it's not as bright as I want. So I don't do the whole triangle under the eye. Again, getting older, don't want to drag down your face anymore. Then it's already dragging down. No, I'm just kidding. But you don't want to drag down your face, especially when you are getting up in years like the kid. So you see I have put this shade on. I'm going to take a little bit of this e.l.f. concealer because it's a little bit lighter. Same kind of wand. And I'm going to just put that here to make the very inner corner of the eye brighter. I'm also going to take a little bit on my forehead and then just a smidge down the bridge of my nose. Now my forehead and my nose bridge, I blend out immediately. I let my under eye sit for just a little bit to get tacky and to kind of dry down a little bit. It'll give you a little bit more coverage. And again, we are going full glam. And then I'm going to go around to blend the edges. This is one of my favorite eyebrow pencils, and I'm going to tell you why it's so bomb. It's because it just has, it's a flat, let me see if you can see that. It's flat. A lot of brow pencils on the market now kind of have a triangle shape, and this doesn't. It just is flat across. So this is, this is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil, and I use the color black because I love a super rich, dark brow. My hair now is jet black, so I got these 1B faux locks in. So we go on 1B with the brow. And this pencil is so easy to create your shape. I just love it. But I kind of feel like NYX might be discontinuing it. NYX, if you're listening, because I'm claiming that you are, you're going to be sponsoring me too. Ow. Don't discontinue this pencil. Girl. All right, so once I have gotten the shape and filled them in to my liking, I kind of stop short of the very front because I blend out the front to kind of just fade it out a little bit and have it look less harsh, and also mix that product into your actual brow hairs so that it looks a little bit more even and less drawn on. So now I'm gonna go in with my sponge and blend out this concealer. So here's what I do. I blend the bottom edge and then go up so that I have the bottom edge right where I want it, like as blended out as I want it. So it doesn't go too far down. And then I blend up and in. And this sponge has a tip. So I use that tip to blend out the bottom edge and then go up. And then I just take the booty of the sponge and go around to get rid of any harsh lines. I'm gonna take a little bit here and then just a little bit there. Perfect. Now for powder, for setting my under eye, Airspun Coty powder. Listen, let me tell you something. Everybody loves this powder. You can find it at a Walmart, Walgreens, Target, your grandmother's makeup, everywhere, girl. Drag queen bag, all of it. I love it. It's one of my favorites. And then the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. I am real easy with this though because it has talc. And talc is what causes flashback. But I like the color for highlighting under my eyes. I do like a highlighted under eye. I'm not gonna take very much of that powder, of that Maybelline, and just set my under eye. And I'm going to pat it in. I'm not going to bake. And then I'm gonna take some on the other parts that I highlighted and go here. Just like that. Shout out if you know what that's from. Okay, so again, like I said, I'm not going to bake. So I'm gonna take my powder brush and just dust off any excess. Now it looks a little crazy here, but trust the process, sis. Now I'm gonna take a break from the face and I'm gonna just put just a little bit of that Coty powder here to catch fallout. This is not for setting or anything. It's just a little bit there because we're doing my favorite eye look. It is classic. It is elegant. You can walk in the room and everybody's like, oh, but look at her ankles though. Her ankles ashy. That's what we're going for. I'm gonna start with an eyeshadow base. Now a primer is just kind of something you put on for oil control as kind of a barrier between your oils on your lid and the shadows. A base is what you use to try and bring out more color. So this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade Black Bean. I have used this for years. This has to be like my 5th or 6th tube of this. So I'm just gonna put this on my eye. You can be real sloppy and messy because we're gonna blend it out. Normally, my nails are not this long, but what I normally do is just take my pinky and just blend it out. The warmth of your finger will help get a nice blend. Oh, I forgot one thing. I like to carve out the bottom of my brow. I don't usually do the top unless I made a mistake, and I'm just taking what I have left on my hand for my foundation. I don't go in with a lighter concealer because you can tend to look a little crazy. So before we get started on this eye, let's do this. And once you've done that, just blend it on. Blend it on down. Blend it on down. Shout out if you're a church kid and you know what that's from. All right, so now that we look crazy, let's start with the eye. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a big, again, I told you I did another face before this. Big blending brush. This is a Sigma E40. MAC 224 is the same brush. So this eye is not terribly complicated. It is mostly just blending. That's all it is. So I tried to find things that I absolutely love that are still available. So this is the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna say, because we know good Jackie, she can be a little controversial here in these interwebs. But this palette, and this is the first round of this palette because they redid the palette, they changed the formula, but this bad boy, this is a good palette. And this is one of those palettes that you can use to do, as you can see, mine is well loved. You can use this palette to do any freaking look you want to do. You got some warm tones, you got a few cool tones, you got some bright colors. You can do anything with this palette. So, and it is still available at both Ulta and on Morphe's website. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pick up some browns. It doesn't matter what shade. I like a warmer crease. So I'm picking up warmer browns. And yeah, I'm just grabbing colors. And we're gonna start building that crease up. Another option, if you don't have a ton of brown shadows, use your face powder. If you're a brown girl, you can use your face powder or your bronzer and just throw those in your crease. Blending. Shout out to Lexi, I would call her a Christian comedian, I guess. She is so funny. That's where I got that from. Blending. I'm gonna keep packing those browns in. This is going to give that black something to fade into. I do kind of a mixture of windshield wiper and circles. Just get it blended, sis. Next thing I'm gonna do is take a flat shader brush. I'm gonna take this matte black here and just pack it onto my lid. And because we have that base down, even if you don't have the blackest of black shadows, it's going to look super black because you're putting it on top of a base of the same color. Now, because I have hooded lids, I'm packing and I'm going just above my eye fold, just above where my eye crease is there. I'm going just above that, and then I'll blend it up even farther. Now, like I said, because I have hooded eyes, I packed it on a little bit above the crease, but now we're going to take a blending brush. If I can find it. This one is dirty because I did a face before. I don't need your judgment. This one is from Coastal Scents, but MAC has my all-time favorite blending brush that's similar to this. It is the MAC 217. Get that one. I'm not going to put any more product on this. I'm just going to blend. And I'm going to take some of that black up. And again, that's because of my own eye shape. I have hooded lids. If you don't have hooded lids, don't take it up too far or you'll risk looking real panda bear-ish. And we don't want to look panda bear-ish out in these streets. Again, like I said, I haven't put any shadow on this brush. This is literally just to smoke out what we've already placed down. Now I will add a shadow in just a moment. but already it's starting to come together. Do you see that? Now I'm gonna wipe that brush off again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into my matte black. You can't see. I'm gonna dip a little bit into my matte black and into, there's this brown color here. Ugh. This brown, there we go, right there. I'm gonna mix those two. You wanna tap it off. And that's gonna go in between that first color we laid down and the matte black. And I am taking that up higher. So one of my eyes, don't tell nobody. One of my eyes is more hooded than the other. So I have to compensate for that with the blending. Blending. So after you've done all you can, I'm gonna wipe that brush off and keep blending. And the reason I'm wiping the brush off is, again, black can get real muddy real quick. So you wanna keep your brush as clean as possible to keep it from getting muddy on your eye. Now I'm going with the first brush we used, no additional product, and just blend around. And again, you don't have to be super neat. You're just blending away harsh edges. I like it. Okay. I wanted to give you another option. So if you want to do this kind of a smoky eye, e.l.f. has these amazing quads that look like this. This one is in the shade Truffles, I think. Sis. Oh! And this black, it's matte, but it has some glitter in it. It comes off. It doesn't show up as glittery on your lid. But look at this quad. Like, oh, sis, I love it. So this is another alternative. So let's keep moving. So because we did our under eye concealer already, we can work on the lower lash line. What I'm gonna do is line my eye with a black pencil, my waterline with a black pencil. This is the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. Sis, don't play yourself. Go and get this. Like, it's so good. It's so rich and black. It doesn't tug on your eye. It's so smooth and creamy, but once it sets, it sets. So I'm not gonna do this on camera because a lot of people don't like to see. All right, so we have lined our waterline. So I love a super smoked out, blown out lower lash line. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a pencil brush, and since I have it out and I've already closed out that palette, I'm gonna just go in with this, and I'm gonna take this dark brown color and mix it with the black. Just dip into both, tap, tap, tap. And I'm not gonna go in with my brush this way. I'm gonna tilt it and just run it under my lashes. And the trick to this, again, is to just keep blending. All right, so it's looking really harsh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the next lighter brown and go even more under and just blend that out and keep blending. So we are almost done. I know you're like, girl, I know, but chill. So I'm gonna take that blending brush and just go under here. Again, you're trying to get rid of harsh line. Okay, so I think the eyes are pretty good where they are. I am going to apply some lashes. I'm not gonna do it on camera because I don't need your judgment. But these lashes are from my daughter's brand. I actually have worn them, so they're not in the package. Hang on. They look like this. Really pretty lash. They are from the Kari brand. And they are in the style Whisper. The box looks like that. Love them. Shout out to my Twitter. And I'll be right back. All right, so I got my lashes on, and I love these lashes because they're wispy, but they balance the drama of the eyes. So yes, come through, Kari brands. Ew. So you also will notice that I did not put on mascara before I put on my lashes because I have super curly lashes, and they if I put mascara on first, my lashes will poke through the false lashes, and it's just a mess to put on. So while the glue is drying, I'm gonna work on the rest of my face because we ain't done, okay? So to set my foundation, I use the MAC Blot Pressed Powder, and it just looks like this. It doesn't deposit a ton of color. It really just helps with oil control. So I'm gonna dust off that extra. And I'm gonna focus this in my smile lines too, because, you know, girl, as you get older, you get lines all over. I'm gonna put it definitely on my nose. Girl, Miss Lights, telling all of my bitch, just snitching, sis. Now for an extra bit of smoothing and blur effect, I'm gonna go in. Shout out to Alyssa Ashley because she put me on this powder. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I'm using the shade Deep, and it just looks like this. I'm gonna tell you what though, I think a close second or a dupe is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powders. Baby, back in the day, girls didn't know what they had. So I'm just gonna dust this over. I'm not gonna use a ton because this isn't for setting. This is just to give your skin that kind of blurred look. Like what filter she used? It ain't no filter, sis. All right, so I'm gonna do something a little bit weird. I'm gonna go in and spray my face now, and then once again at the end. This is the Skindinavia makeup setting spray. This was all the rage for years on YouTube. I love it. I used it on brides. I use it on myself often. So I'm gonna just spray. Oh, a different option is the Morphe mattifying spray. I use that too, but I do love this. So that just helps everything to just melt in and look flawless. But oh, we're not done. I am a bronzer junkie. And my two favorite are of course, right? The Fenty bronzers. My favorite shade is the Mocha Mami. I love how rich and red it is. I love it. My second favorite is the Hoola Toasted bronzer, and it is not quite as red as the Fenty one, but so pretty on the skin. And this is what the packaging looks like. Or shout out to Benefit. Benefit is the Hoola brand, but it took y'all long enough. You tried it. So I'm just gonna go in with my favorite. I'm gonna use the Fenty, and I'm just gonna bathe in it. And this is the Morphe R2 brush. And this brush is clean. It's just, I use it strictly for bronzer. So it's permanently bronzed, sis. Go all around my face. Get up under these chins, honey. No shade. I would probably do a little bit more, but I don't need y'all judging me. All right, so the next thing that I do is I highlight, because I put the bronzer first and then the highlight and then use my blush to kind of blend the two. So, girl, highlighter. Y'all remember Becca was highlight city. And because they do it so well. So this is the Becca Chocolate Geode highlighter. It's gorgeous on chocolate skin. I love it. My other favorite, again by Becca, I got the little teeny one, is the Rose Gold. Again, so gorgeous on chocolate skin. And then, oldie but a goodie, right? Cannot go wrong with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in Gold Deposit. So, what do I want to use? Now I'm not normally into super golden highlights, and shout out to Nima Tang. I freaking love her, but she put me more onto those icier, which is why I love the rose gold. You know what? Let's just use the rose gold. Those icier highlights on black skin, on dark skin. Ah, it's gorge. So I don't take a ton. I don't highlight for the heavens. I just don't. So I'm just gonna take, this is an e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm gonna put it here and in this little nook there. Just like that, and blend it up. And I always highlight this area from in between the tail of my brow and my cheek. Sometimes I do a highlight on the temples. I don't do it all the time, but one I do every time. And I just literally just tap it in here, dust, and I highlight the bridge of my nose. And it is a quick way to bring your bridge out without sculpting down the sides of your nose. Oh, baby. All right, so blush. I am a blush, I was gonna say blush whore. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know why this brand, I didn't see it a ton, and I'm a YouTube makeup junkie. The Lottie London blushes, I saw these on Ulta's website one time, and I just decided to pick them up. They're so bright and pigmented. So this is in the shade Harry, like London. And this is in the shade ZOC, is that what that says? Zach. I can't see. And again, these are pigmented, but it is all a matter of how you put them on. So I think this one kind of goes with the colors in my crease a little bit better. So I'm going to take, this is a Morphe E6. I can't see. I don't need your judgment. I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to put that in between the highlight and my bronzer. Just like that. Same on the other side. And then finally, mascara. So this is L'Oreal Telescopic. I use this for when I have falsies on. Oh no, I lied. Oh girl. Sis, you weren't gonna remind me? Come on now, that's why I got you here, girl. I'm gonna clean off my pencil brush because I need an inner corner highlight. Hello? Who finna go somewhere without no inner corner highlight? Girl, not me. I'm gonna take the same highlight that I used for my face and just put it right here in the inner corner. Okay. Now I'm gonna take just the slightest amount and put it right under the highest part of my brow. I'm not gonna drag it across the whole brow. I just want it right at the highest point. I'm gonna blend it out. And that's why I wait to the end to do this, because I just want to marry it all together and use the same highlight for everything. All right, so face is done. If you want, and I do want, because we're being so extra, I'm gonna take my very favorite liquid eyeliner. This is the Fenty Fly Liner, and I'm just going to go over that lash band just in case some of the glue got unruly, and it did on this side. Now I do have the duo glue that dries clear, but Apparently clear is relative. All right, now back to mascara. The L'Oreal Telescopic I love for my lower lashes. I'm also gonna put some under here to marry my lashes to the falsies. You don't need a ton because you don't want to ruin your lashes. And the very last thing I'm gonna do, and again, I'm not gonna dip my mascara wand too much into this or back into the tube. I'm just gonna use whatever little bit is on the brush and drag that through my brows. And it just brings back the hair like texture. All right, sis, the only thing we have left to do is lips. So I'm gonna go and get cleaned up because I have makeup all over my hands and all over here. And yeah, we gotta focus on these lips. So I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. I just had to get cleaned up, put on some regular for real clothes. Got a little pop here, a little lion, a little big ass hoop. And just did a little something with my locks. And so I always, even when I'm doing my makeup to go out, I always do my lips last. I get dressed first, lips last. So I'm gonna just moisturize my lips. I have the Jack Black lip balm. This is in Natural Mint. And I don't moisturize, I used to, but I don't moisturize my lips first anymore. Just like put lip balm on first, because one day I was putting my foundation on and got the lip balm it was a mess. So when I'm doing this classy look, I usually pair it with a nude lip. It's a lot. It's a lot of makeup. It's a lot of eye. It's a lot of lash. So just to balance it all out, I want the focus to be on my eyes. So I'm going to go in with a nude lip. So I have a couple different options that are all brown girl friendly in terms of liners, lipsticks, glosses, etc. So we'll start with the liners. My favorite liner, I think it is now discontinued, is the ColourPop and Makeup Shayla collab liner. This is the BFF4. It's such a rich chocolatey brown. I love it. That's it right there. The next liner, because that one is discontinued, ColourPop is tripping. Sephora has, first of all, Sephora brand products are insane. They're so good. They're so pigmented. This is their Rouge Gel Lip Liner, and this is in the color Molasses. So it looks like this. So that second one is Molasses, and it has a twist up. So that's another option. And then, of course, sis, you got Cork and Chestnut by MAC. I mean, these are never not staples. So here is Chestnut. That third one there, or the top one now, is Chestnut. And then this is Cork. So those are, no, wait, I got one more. And then I have an option from NYX. This is in the shade Cold Brew. And that's that one. Pretty colors, right? Beautiful gowns. No, I'm kidding. So we got a few options for lip liners. For nude lipsticks, this is Teddy Bear by Milani, B-A-R-E. I love that one. I'm not gonna swatch all of these because that's gonna be forever. This is, first of all, I went on to NYX's website to find that eye pencil because it's my favorite and I wanted to be true to the video. And when I saw that they were still making this lipstick right here, my heart went aflutter. So this is a nudie pink. And I wore this already because I did this video before. This is called Thalia, spelled T-H-A-L-I-A. And again, it's a nudie pink. It is so pretty with a brown lip liner. And it just kind of looks like that. And then we have one of my diehard, where is it? Here it is. This is Kat Von D. This is not KVD Vegan Beauty. We love the world. A B C D E F G. This is actual Kat Von D before she sold the company, and this is the shade Bow and Arrow, and it's just such a pretty nude. And then I have a Maybelline lipstick, and this is one that I wear in the fall, and since we're going into the fall, I figured I'd show it. This is in their nudes collection, and this is called Untainted Spice. Love that one. That is a fave. And then I have some gloss options. So one is by Morphe. I do not know. Yes, I do. Freebird. So this is Freebird by Morphe. A gorgeous nude. This is, of course, Fenty's Gloss Bomb, the original one, and Fenty Glow, right? Can't go wrong with that one. This is a NYX gloss, and this is in the shade Tiramisu. These butter glosses have stood the test of time. These are freaking awesome. I went old school. Real old school, and I think it's still available. This is a MAC Dazzle Glass, and this is in Prancin' and Dancin'. First of all, so good. I hope they haven't discontinued. MAC just be discontinuing stuff. Like, MAC girl, we loved that. Anyway, so this beautiful gloss. And then ColourPop has a lip plumping line, and they're called So Juicy, and this is in the shade Easy Does It. So I'm gonna give you a few different options. Just any combination of those will work, girl. Just put it together. Let's start with Molasses, because I haven't used it in a long time. This lip liner was in my work makeup bag, and we ain't been to work. So when I found it, I was like, oh, this is good in here. Now, sis, I've been telling you to do stuff however you want it, and this show life, girl, and blah, blah, blah. But when you line your lips, blend that line out, sis. Don't leave it as no harsh line, because then when your lipstick starts to wear off, all you have is a harsh line rather than a faded, blended looking lip. So blend that out a little bit. And then what we gonna do? Let's go on with Teddy Bear. And this is that Milani one. As you can tell, I love this. This has been well loved. Like, this is the end. And this is a matte. I have very full lips, and my lips are often very dry. And it doesn't matter how much water I drink, how much lip balm I wear, they're just dry. So I'm not a matte lip fan. I tried. God was like, that's not what I called you to. So I believe in listening to God. So we have Molasses. We got Teddy Bear. Let's just go on with this Morphe Freebird. Let's see what she's giving. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Oh, I love that. This isn't a super high shine gloss. And again, with a super dramatic eye look, you don't need it to be. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. So this is option one. Next, let's do all ColourPop. So I'm gonna go in with that BFF4 color. It is discontinued, but girl, tell ColourPop you should have got it. Oh God, I love this lip liner. So I don't have a ColourPop lipstick with me. So Let's go in with bow and arrow. Let's see what she's giving. Oh. That's nice. And I like it because, see, chestnut is too dark to wear with bow and arrow. But this just kind of gives that perfect, I'm not going to say ombre. It gives it that perfect blend. Bow and arrow is a matte. And she don't do matte. So I'm going to go on with the So Juicy. This is, again, that plumping lip gloss. And it is pink in the tube, but it has a gold shift to it. It is so pretty. But it is plumping. So you're going to feel that tingle. Girl, don't that pretty? That is gorgeous. I love that. Okay. So this is option 2, mostly ColourPop. Sorry. Nude lip. So this last combination is the one that I really, 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 really love. That's why I left it for last. It is a throwback to YouTube back in the day. And again, I've mentioned some of my favorite YouTubers: Jackie Aina, Jenny Jenkins, Shirley B. Yang, Scandalous Beauty, like Destiny Godly. Oh, these are all just these beautiful chocolate women. So this lip is a Jenny Jenkins hard to the core 2000s, 2010s look. So I'm going to start with Cork. So Cork is, it kind of mutes out the natural tint of my lips. And so when I'm going for that like concealer nude, I use Cork. Okay. So you can see it just kind of muted out my lip color. And I'm going in with Talia. It's been so long and I freaking love it. And this is a cream finish. Oh, girl. Baby, you couldn't tell black YouTubers shit if they wasn't wearing no nude pink, okay? You talking about pretty, bitch. Oh, that is so pretty. And then I'm going to keep going into the crates, and I'm going to use my MAC Dazzle Glass and Prancin' and Dancin'. Or Dancin' and Prancin', what is it? Prancin' Dancin'. Oh, that is so gorgeous to me. Oh, I love it. These lights are so disrespectful, girl. Ugh. But anywho, so that's this lip. When I tell you, baby, when she used to step out with this here, girl, couldn't tell her nothing. She would be singing alto. Anyway, that's the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoyed just playing around in makeup with me today. It was so much fun. I got to play around, put a whole face on to go absolutely nowhere. Shout out to COVID. If you enjoyed what you saw today, I would love for you to subscribe, comment, share, and until next time, this is your girl, the Fat Black Girl, Chris. Bye. Let me tell you something about these lights. Baby, they are snitching on the kid. They are showing all my sins and transgressions. Go mind your business. You mind your business. Lord have mercy. History has its eyes on you.